Hi, I'm Deanna Mason. I'm the editor-in-chief of Collage Magazine for teen girls, and we're going to talk about self-esteem 101 today, and specifically 2 types of self-esteem. If you want more information on this particular topic, just keep checking our website. We'll keep loading videos as we develop them. We're going to try to keep them pretty short, so they're just kind of nuggets of information for you, so it's not too overwhelming. But this one, we're going to talk about 2 types of self-esteem. Let's go ahead and jump into it. The 2 we're going to talk about, number 1, a secure self-esteem, and number 2, a fragile self-esteem. It's pretty self-explanatory, but let's discuss secure self-esteem first. If you have a secure self-esteem, not much shakes you, not much gets to you. You have a confident self-esteem that comes from the inside of you. This is something that's developed from within and not dependent on without or circumstances outside of you. The best self-esteem is developed through the Word of God. If you are developing your self-worth from the words that God says to you and from the words He says about us, that is what I'm going to call the A+ way to develop a great, healthy self-esteem. I got that A+ way from Dr. Kathy Cook from Celebrate Kids. Whenever she refers to developing something based on the Word of God, she always says the A+ way. There's a lot of natural and practical ways that we can go about our lives and go about creating healthy circumstances for us. But the most secure and most sure way is when we take the words that are in the Word of God and apply them or sow them into our heart and apply them to our life. That is the best way to develop a good, healthy self-worth. If you're able to isolate criticism and failures and disappointments, if you're able to take a criticism, for example, your hair doesn't look well today, or if you step out to do something and you fail, or it doesn't work, or it's not a success, you're able to take that particular instance and isolate it for what it is. It's a criticism on my hair today. I tried something new and it didn't work, and you're able to just assess the situation based on that isolated incident or that isolated comment, and you separate it from who you are. Your hair not looking good. It's okay to receive criticism. Not all criticism tears you down. Some of it is healthy. So regardless if it's healthy or an unhealthy criticism, if you're able to take it and just isolate it for what it is and separate it from who you are, that is a characteristic of someone that has a healthy self-esteem. Your esteem doesn't plummet when someone makes a critical comment about you, or your esteem doesn't plummet when you step out to do something and it doesn't work. That doesn't define you. That thing not working out is not who you are. It doesn't define who you are. You're not having a good hair day, or not having a good makeup day, or being 2 pounds or 5 pounds over the weight you want to be. That's not the definition of you. You need to be able to look at that particular situation and say, it is what it is. 5 pounds overweight is 5 pounds overweight. It is not the heart of who I am, and it will not define how I feel about who I am. This is a secure self-esteem. Okay, let's talk about a fragile self-esteem. Fragile is self-explanatory. Fragile, it breaks easy. You get your worth from something that is outside of you. You get your worth from your circumstance. You get your worth from other people. Let me just go down my list so I won't forget everything I want to say. Getting your worth from another person is really critical. If you base how you feel, if you base your esteem on what someone else thinks about you, a friend, a boyfriend, for an adult, a boss, or your pastor, or a leader over you, or supervisor, and if they don't think highly of you, and you internalize that and say they must be right, or that must really be who I am, these are characteristics of someone that has a fragile self-esteem. Okay, so getting your worth from another person, getting your worth from your appearance. I'm going to post another video talking specifically about the role appearance plays in our self-esteem. But if you happen to be someone with stellar physical characteristics, and you are living your life based off of I am so beautiful and other people think I'm beautiful, and because other people think I'm beautiful, I must be beautiful. That is a fragile self-worth, because what happens if that beauty fades, or what happens if something happens to your physical appearance that is not complimentary? Then your worth goes right with that. We don't want to base our worth on our appearance, whether it's something that we think highly of or something that we don't think too highly of. And like I said, I'm going to have a video to talk about appearance later, so look for that. If we get our self-worth from a title or position, you know, prom queen, homecoming queen, class president, the mathlete scholar, the most responsible child in the home, if we're tying our self-worth based off of a position, that is a characteristic of someone with a fragile self-worth, because if the position is no longer there, then your worth goes with it. And we do not want to put a stake in the ground on our self-worth based on a position we temporarily hold. From material possessions, we tie our worth on the purse that we carry, the car that we drive, the neighborhood that we live in, the house, the size of our house, the clothes that we wear, the shoes that are on our feet. Those are characteristics of someone with a fragile self-worth. You do not base your value on the value of material possessions. That is very circumstantial and very weak, and your worth will be easily broken the minute those things are not at your grasp anymore. And you don't want to base your worth on achievement. Achievement is good. We should all be working to achieve things, but we cannot tie our value based on what we do achieve. Getting into college, that's not where you want to base your value. Being a star athlete, that's not where your value lies. You don't want to base who you are on the way you perform. This is a performance-related worth, and that means if your performance is not well, then the way you see yourself is not good. Christians are really bad at this, because a lot of us base our worth to the eyes of the Father on our performance, on our good deeds, on what we do. I didn't sin today. I didn't lie today. I didn't mess up today. I must be in good standing with the Father. And then nothing can be further than what the Word of God says regarding our stance as Christians. It just nullifies the whole work of Jesus. When we say our value is based on what we do, then what was the need to send Jesus to die on the cross for us? There was no purpose if we still have to work for it. Christians are really bad at putting their self-worth and their value on performance-related items. So all of these are characteristics of a fragile self-esteem. If you want more information on self-esteem, like I said, keep checking our website. We're going to continue to post videos. I'm going to continue to teach. I'll have some other people teach on particular topics as well. If you're interested in us coming in to do a workshop on this particular topic, to your girls, your youth group, your school, if you're working with a group of girls, whether it's in an organization or a church or a school, contact@collagegirl.me. Contact@collagegirl.me is our email. Shoot us an email and let us know that you're interested, or you can just find the information on booking a workshop on our website, and we can start the conversation from there. Thank you, and God bless.